So hi everyone, welcome back. Today this will be our last lab, that is lab 13, that is HTTP client. So let's dive into our lab session. Okay, these are the learning outcomes. Well, first of all, we should confirm the installation of the request library in Ubuntu, and then we should download Gunicon and HTTP bin to execute the HTTP link in localhost, and then we should develop and execute HTTP client with three methods, that is get, hit, and post. So first of all, must do, we should install the request library. This is our request library installed, and then we install our Gunicon HTTP bin application. Sudo apt install Gunicon. It will automatically install the Gunicon's HTTP bin to access the link. And then we check the thing. We're gonna install HTTP bin. So from it, we install HTTP bin request. It already installing, collecting packages and 65 many Linuxes, downloading files, and then we execute it. We execute the HTTP bin server to make sure it's working lah. And this is the thing. Wanna execute means like you're gonna type Gunicon HTTP app. It will show the time it executed, it started, it's listening, it's working step by step lah. It's like handshakes. And then first is our steps to make sure install done, then Gunicon we done, and now we're gonna open our local host. Localhost is port 800. This is our loopback addresses. So when you open it, it will show the HTTP bin request. This is mine, and navigate. This is our page of the local host, and then now we use head method to view the header of the example web server. They did it in a PyCharm, but I just did it in the terminal using the Python codes, as doctor mentioned. And then when we are Python, we type import request, and then we request HTTP example, and the status is 200 means working, 401 means not working, it's blocked. The response content is nothing because there's nothing in our header first. So what's the header? What's the content is nothing lah. So what's the header? I executed Monday 19. Content type is HTML. Is connected. Is keep alive. All the information related. The accept encoding services. And then get method. We use get method to view the header of HTTP request that client sends to the this app. So for that, we gonna import the thing. Python import request, the example. What's the response for 200? Like the response is responsive. And then what's the header? Header is a Python request and accept heading and develop. And we're gonna do a loop back. We're gonna do a loop like for key values in the response request header. It will print the key to show the values, each of the value. So you use the agent is print request, accept encoding is gzip, and it's accepted and connected is it's keep alive. So response request method is get. So we confirm that it's a get method as we are mentioned above. And then the HTTP response received from this link example. To view the HTTP response, we go to the response header, and then we can see the date, and then content type is set text HTML is transferred encoded, and then the content. Now we got the content. This is our HTML content for www.example.com, and then status is 200, it's good, and then the response reason is okay, it's functioning, and then the require cookies is the cookies. The response is our encode system lah, ISO 88591. And then next is the view header of the HTTP request. So how to view the header of the HTTP response? We now gonna view the response for it. So response get from the HTTP example. So in the header the same thing, and then the type of the response is class. Request structure is a case sensitive direction, and then the type is text HTML, and then we go do the loopback address also. And then now we're gonna do the post. Like we should open a browser, enter the information, go to the loopback address, /form/post. You're gonna see a document in here. Is actually we can access anytime. It's a non-databases software. You can access anytime. So input your names, my name, phone number, your email number, what pizza gonna preferred, and then the time, and then submit the submission, and we'll save the forms lah in JSON file. And this is our topping size large, and then this is our thing. This is mine. And then now we we're gonna submit the form HTTP and display the outcome as a figure. We're gonna display the outcome of it. We're gonna save it. So make sure you go to the Python and then import request. The cust data is cust name sujen. Just you type it here, right? You just put it here, the same thing, don't change it. The customer name is sujen, customer telecommunication, the size, blah blah blah. So what's the response for the JSON file? It will mention all the things, customer name, customer ID and accept encoded and all the things. So now we're gonna receive the response from the web server. How are we gonna receive the web form? First of all, we're gonna import the print statement. So print response JSON. So what response we will gonna print? We already type it, right? So we're gonna print the detail we type it. That is sujen, customer name, size, all should be the same because we already configured it. This is the header of the application. This is a JSON file formatted. This is our URL, that is localhost that we are used. And then 13.7, the HTTP basic authentication. Like now we're gonna open the browser and add basic authentication / your username / put your password. It will appear a screen that say this site asking to sign in. So at the username, put the same username, and the password, put the same password, your password, and got sign in. When you sign in, it will ask wanna save or not. Just press don't save, and then it bring into this form. Is our main thing. It's authenticated is true as in the JSON form, and then user is sujen, is me in this URL in JSON format. So now we're going to use the HTTP basic authentication to prepare the username and password, and we're going to display the outcome of the thing lah. So you import the request, and then from the request import authentication, and then get pass. The username is we're going to enter the username. The username is sujen, is my form. That's the username. Import username, the password, the same password, sujen123, and then response. When you enter the response request header, it will show the Python request building. It will accept it, is connected, and then this is encrypted. So how to view the encrypted version? So we can respond request header authenticate. This is our thing lah, we authenticated. So respond from the server. So how to see the response from the server? It's a response from the header, and then we can see the content type application JS form, and then the date, the content type application JSON, the same thing, and then the length 46. All the things we are configured basically. And then now we're going to do HTTP digest authentication, same thing, but you go to the URL and change the digest authentication / your new username and new password. For me, digest authentication Raja is my new username, Raja123 is my new thing lah, password. So sign in, it will show the same thing. It should be show the authentication is true, J form, and the username is Ida. For me, the username is true, username is Raja. And then how to use the HTTP language to prepare the username environment as goes to authentication normal mode lah. And then prepare the display the outcome as this. So we're gonna import the same thing. This is our URL we used, and then we should get the pass, and we should ask the ask the user to enter the name and the password. If the password is wrong, means we could use error lah. So user authentication is HTTP digest authentication with the password, and the response status is 200, so it's working. For me, same, it's 202. The response header is the header, so it will accept, is using Python, and then it's all authentications like the URL, this is the URL Raja1 response, and the key. We're gonna print out all the values until iterate finish. So when we are in the loop, and then user agent is a user agent, is a version of it, encoded, and then the connection is keep alive, and then all the things like the cookies. So this is our username and password thing, and this is the header of the response. This is the header. Monday, the content type, and then the keep alive, the server, and all the related things the server respond to us. And then this doctor asks us to demonstrate to browse the thing, but it take a long time. So and thank you so much, and thank you so much doctor for doctor's guidance throughout this time, and thank you for everything. Thank you so much doctor. Thank you so much guys. See you in next time, and good luck for your final exam.